and gentlemen, welcome to the Southern Broadcast Gaming Network. Tonight we are going to be with the Premium Stock Car Racing League. I'm going to go ahead and apologize for the delay in the broadcast. We have unforeseen technical difficulties, but we are back now. Bear with me 1 second. I'm going to fix a few things here while we get things going. So far, it has been a good ticker to show up for having this issue with SDK. We see the position of Brian Underwood utilizing that inside line. And now you get Brian Underwood is in the second. J.R. Shepherd is 8. There we see it looks like that manuscript is getting ready to shoot. Out there, the 77 is going to be right behind him, followed by I'm sorry, the 14. Out that ticker and tower. It looks like Brian is not going to let JR take a break. Kenny Gibby is in that choosing to stay in fourth. Nathan Williams is still is going to be sitting in 7th in that 00. Josh Kreider is up 1 spot from where he started in that 8th spot. Jordan Kreider is going to be down 1 spot. Melvin Behringer is up 2 spots from where he started. Matt Schumacher is right where he started. Carol Robbins is going to be down 8 laps, sitting in that 12th position spot, and to be out of this race. Brian and Kenny back here battling out for that second. Brian is on that outside line, and Kenny is make sure I call it right. I believe it was Brian. It looked like he was drifting through that turn as they took it through wide. Of Nathan Williams. Nathan Williams utilizing that inside line trying to put some distance between himself and there we see Brian and Nathan battling out with Kenny Kimmy not far behind him. Those guys. Looks like Kenny Kimmy is looking to get a piece of that action. Brian Underwood has dropped back to 3rd. Nathan Williams is going to take over that 2nd position spot. There we see Kenny and Brian battling it out for a moment there. Brian going to use that outside line, and Kenny going to use that inside line to battle it out there for a few minutes. I'm good. How are you? All right. Well, we are on lap 91. That 43 of Nathan Williams has moved up to that second position spot. He's now up 4 positions from where he started. Looks like we got some bump drafting going on between the 43 and the 98 of J.R. Shepard. And those two are going to be pulling away from the rest of the field. Nathan Williams and J.R. Shepard still battling it out. Nathan is not utilizing that outside line to his advantage, and he gets past him for just a moment. All right, say something else.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You have a little bit of feedback.
Second.
Let's put this on exciting and see what SDK says is exciting in this race. And there we see Josh Kiter currently sitting in that 7th position spot. Getting a little loose there for just a moment.
When it looks like Jordan Kreider just passed Mr. Jacob Choppett for 5th position. And they're battling it out right there.
Do you have a side-by-side view for me? Are you watching my stream? We're muted, by the way. Do this. Well, it takes practice. Alright, let me undo this real quick. Do you want to do this? You don't have to. But you can't, your sound is still fishbowling. It's weird. It's not like bathroom fishbowl. Do me a favor. On your driver views, can you go in and mute them? I still have link, so you still have it somewhere. Fuck. Because it was still there. Alright. I'm unmuting us and just... If you can get me a side-by-side link, great. If not, we've got listen for us. Okay? There we see that number 69 of Jordan Kreider up 3 positions from where he started. Nathan Williams is now sitting in that top spot. He's going to be up 5 positions from where he started in that number 43 car. 8 viewers on the stream with me tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. There we see J.R. Shepherd is almost a full second down from Nathan Williams. Kenny Kibbe riding around back here in the 3rd position spot. Brian Underwood going to be sitting in 4th, at number 77. Jordan Kreider is going to be sitting in 5th, up 3 positions from where he started. Jordan Hand going to be sitting in 6th. Jacob Shoppett in 7th. Josh Kreider going to be sitting in 8th. Noah Blackwell in 9th. Matt's going to be sitting in 10th. And Melvin Behringer is currently sitting in 11th. $110 laps down, 90 laps to go. These guys are definitely not going to be easy on each other tonight as they swap out who's going to take over that top spot. Nathan Williams looks like he has found a rhythm for himself, and he is putting some distance between himself and the number 98 of J.R. Shepherd. Kenny Kibbe is not going to let J.R. rest, however. He is right there in that rear view mirror of J.R. Brian Underwood is back here a little ways, but he is definitely looking like he wants to make up for some lost time. Jordan Kreider is going to be back here, cruising along by himself. Jordan Hand right there behind Jordan Kreider. Josh Kreider is going to be back here in this 3-car pack of Josh, Jacob Shoppett, and Farrell Robbins is going to be the 3rd car in that pack right there. Let's see what SDK is going to say is exciting currently. Well, I guess the car blinking out on the stream is definitely exciting. That's going to be the number 98 of J.R. Shepherd. Looks like he might be having a connection issue this evening. As we always say, when it comes to things like connection issues and driving, that can be a very scary moment. Especially if you're driving and you don't know where the other car went to. A lot of good clean racing tonight with these guys. Only one caution that I've seen. There we see Nathan Williams pulling away from everybody. He's got about a 1.5 seconds advantage over J.R. Shepherd. Kenny Kibbe right behind J.R. Let's see what SDK is going to say. It's exciting. Oh, Jacob Shoppett went off track for a moment. Let's see what happened there. Oh, looks like he just broke loose going into that turn. But luckily he managed to keep it clean and stay off of that inside wall. Didn't take anybody out with him. Alright, we'll go ahead and go back live. There we see that 98 of J.R. Shepherd lapping that 00 of Jacob Shoppett. Nathan Williams still out here leading the pack. Kenny Kibbe is sitting in 3rd. Still not too far away from JR. Brian 0. Who is that? That's the 00 of Jacob Shoffett. Currently 1 lap down. There we see the 14 of Kenny Kibbe. Looks like Brian Underwood is taken to the pits. There we see the number 69 of Jordan Kreider.
No, you don't have to.
I'm not going to be talking to myself. Nathan Williams still putting some distance between himself and J.R. Shepherd, swapping spots from where they were earlier in the race. Lap 126. We got Nathan Williams holding that top spot, up 5 positions from where he started. J.R. Shepherd in second, down 1 position from where he started. Kenny Kibbe sitting in third, exactly where he started. Jordan Kreider is going to be up 4 positions from where he started, currently sitting in fourth. Jordan Hand down 1 position from where he started, currently in 5th. Josh Kreider is going to be up 3 spots from where he started, in 6th. Matt Shinoski is going to be up 4 from where he started, currently sitting in 7th. Noah Blackwell is going to be in 8th, down 3 spots from where he started. Jacob Shoffett is going to be down 2 from where he started, currently sitting in 9th. Brian Underwood is going to be down 8 positions from where he started, currently sitting in 10th. Melvin Behringer is going to be up 1 spot from where he started, sitting in 11th currently. And Farrell Robbins is going to be down 2 spots from where he started. Now, Farrell Robbins is going to be down 3 laps. Melvin Behringer is down 2 laps. And Jacob Shoffett and Brian Underwood are both down 1 lap. So if they happen to have another caution come out, they may be in that lucky dog spot. There we see that number 43 of Nathan Williams making his way. I also went ahead and removed it since you didn't want to be. There you go. Not if you're not up to it. There we see that 43 of Nathan Shepherd lapping the 52 of Noah Blackwell. Looks like Noah is going to stay on that high line and give Nathan the leeway to go around. Seven viewers out there on the stream with me today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Be sure to drop a comment. Let me know who you are rooting for. As we go into lap 135 out of 200. Looks like Brian Underwood has passed Jacob Shoffett for 8th. Blackwell, Underwood, and Shoffett all still 1 lap down. Shinoski is going to be down 2, as well as Behringer, and Farrell Robbins is still going to be down 3 laps currently. what SDK is going to say is exciting. There's that number 98 of J.R. Shepherd. And I think he moved out again. Kenny Kimmy back there looking like he is making up for lost time. Amanda What? Go 43. And then somebody else had go Nathan Williams. So it looks like we've got 2 for the number 43 of Nathan Williams, currently up 5 positions from where he started. He's also the biggest mover of the night. 9 viewers out there on the stream with me tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. There we see kind of a small battle going on between 3 cars. Looks like that 77 of Brandon Underwood is going to bob and weave through the field, trying to make up for lost time and maybe gain a lap back. Ooh, and there we see the 43 got a little loose coming out of that turn there. Now, as I said earlier, I don't know what the fast repairs and how many sets of tires they have in the race tonight. So that is anybody's guess. And it could be that he is on some slick tires and is due to hit the pits. Maybe get him some go-go juice with those fresh feel goods. Going into lap 144. Nathan Williams still holding down that top spot. J.R. Shepherd still in second, down almost a whole second from the 43 of Williams. Kenny Kibi's going to be down about a second and a half from Nathan. There we see the 69 of Jordan Kreider. He's up 3 spots from where he started. He is back here with that 88 of Jordan Hand. And it looks like they both got a little loose right there coming out of that turn. So it could be that these guys are about due for a new set of tires, but we will have to see. See if we can see what our pit strategy is here. So it looks like let's see if I am reading this correctly. It looks like some of these guys may be due to pit here before too long. Alright, there we see J.R. Shepherd and Kenny Kibbe hit the pits. Now, we were just looking at their pit strategy a moment ago, and we see that they stayed out for about 150 laps. So they really put those tires to work tonight. Looks like Josh Kreider just passed Matt to take over 6th position. He is now going to be up 3 spots from where he started. So, outside of the 1st and 2nd position cars, from 3rd on down, everybody is looking to be at least 1 lap down. So that's starting with J.R. Shepard, Kenny Kibbe, Jacob Shoffett, Josh Kreider, Matt Shinosky, and Jordan Kreider. They are all going to be 1 lap down. Melvin Behringer and Noah Blackwell are going to be down 2 laps. And Farrell Robbins and Jordan Hand are both going to be down 4 laps. That 43 of Nathan Williams has about a 12-second lead over that 77 of Brian Underwood, who made his way through the pack to take back his 2nd position spot. And it looks like he may be working on taking back that top spot that he had early on in the race. This is going to be one of those races where we're just going to have to see how things go. 10 viewers on the stream with me tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. There we see that 43 of Nathan Williams kind of in the midst of a pack, but he's not battling with anybody, as he is at least 1 lap ahead of all of those guys. Looks like Farrell Robbins has taken to the pits. Lap 161 out of 200. There we see that 77 of Brian Underwood kind of cruising his way through the field. But as I talked about a moment ago, with the exception of Nathan Williams and Brian Underwood, most of the field is a lap down. And there we have Brian Underwood and Noah Blackwell have crashed. So let's go back and see what happened. That's going to bring out our yellow flag. Yellow flag is going to be brought to you by Admin Box. Let's go full screen and see what happened. There we see that 77 of Brian Underwood. Oh, and it looks like the 52 got into the side of, let's see, let's go back. No, all right, so these guys are just touching doors and taking each other out. There we see the 31 of Matt Shinosky making an evasive maneuver to avoid the wreck. Go back full screen, and there we see that pace truck coming out. Let's go back live. I also got notification that Brian Underwood crash. Let's see if that's the same. Nope, that's going to be the same. Oh, different crash. Let's see what happened here. Oh, and those guys just went spin cycle into that outside wall, and then one of them disconnected. Let's go ahead and go back live as we are on our second caution of the night. Lap 167 out of 200, and we are only on the second caution of the night. As I said earlier, these guys have a lot of good, clean racing. GT500 Cobra says we got beef. Grant, I'm gonna need you to explain. Go up here and see if we can see if those pace truck lights are still on. It's a little hard to tell from this view. Looks like those pace truck lights may be off. But it looks like bringing that second caution out did help some of these lap down guys. J.R. Shepherd in that number 98 taking over that top spot. Kenny Kibbe in the number 14 car in second. That 43 of Nathan Williams is now sitting in third. Matt Shinosky is going to be sitting in fifth. And then we have the green flag. Green flag is brought to you by tinyurl.com/vacay100. Alright, so as I was saying, all the way down to sixth position is now on that top lap. We've got the 98 of J.R. Shepherd sitting in first. The 14 of Kenny Kibbe sitting in second. The 43 of Nathan Williams, who was leading for a minute, is now sitting in third. That number 31 of Matt Shinosky sitting in fourth. Jordan Kreider sitting in fifth. And Josh Kreider sitting in sixth. Melvin Behringer is going to be our first lap down car. He's going to be down one lap. Jacob Stoffit is going to be down 2 laps in that 00 car, currently sitting in 8th. Jordan Hand is going to be down 3 laps. Farrell Robbins is going to be down 4, and I'm showing that Noah Blackwell and Lee Bailey are out. Lap 173 out of 200. Looks like Jordan Kreider has made his way up. He's passed Matt to take over that 4th position spot. Looks like we have a little bit of a swarm back here, which is going to make for some interesting racing. There we see that number 14 of Kenny Kibbe. As J.R. Shepherd in that number 98 in that top spot looking to put some distance between himself and that number 14. Nathan Williams is going to be right there in that 43 on the rear bumper of Kenny Kibbe. Nathan looking like he is determined to take back his top spot. Jordan Kreider in that 69 is going to be sitting back here with Josh Kreider, Matt Shinosky back here by kind of by himself behind the rest of the pack. J.R. Shepard still pulling away. Kenny Kibbe and Nathan Williams looking like they might. Apparently I have a cricket. Sorry about that, guys. I apologize, guys. I went and caught the cricket because it was a little bit too noisy for my liking. I don't know if you guys could hear it on stream, but it's not my friend. I apologize for that. 18 laps to go. J.R. Shepard, that number 98, still holding down that top spot, putting some distance between himself and that number 14 of Kenny Kibbe. Nathan Williams in that 43 is still looking like he wants to make up for some lost time and take his top spot back. That 69 of Jordan Kreider is sitting in 4th. He's currently up 4 positions where he started. Josh Kreider also up 4 positions where he started, currently sitting in 5th. Matt Shinosky in 6th. He's up 5 positions from where he started. And Melvin Behringer is currently going to be sitting in 7th. Now, Melvin is going to be the first lap down car, but Melvin is also up 5 positions from where he started, currently sitting in 7th. Jacob Shoffett is going to be sitting in 8th. Jordan Hand is going to be sitting in 9th. Farrell Robbins is going to be sitting in 10th. Brian Underwood is currently sitting in 11th, but he is also currently sitting in the pits as we are going into the last 15 laps of this race. Kenny Kibbe looking like he is going to be closing that gap between himself and Mr. J.R. Shepard there. Looks like these guys might be starting to space out just a little bit. Viewers on the stream with me tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. There we see that 43 of Nathan Williams as he comes up behind the leaders, as well as one of the lap down cars. That's going to be the 00 of Jacob Shoffett. There we see that 14 of Kenny Kibbe closing in on that 98 of J.R. Shepherd as they go into these final laps. Nathan Williams falling behind in that third position spot, down almost a second and a half from the 98 of J.R. Shepherd. Kenny Kibbe and J.R. Shepherd out here, leaving the rest of the field behind. Nathan Williams is going to be almost a second and a half, almost 2 seconds behind. Jordan Kreider is going to be about 10 seconds behind the 98 of J.R. Shepherd. Josh Kreider is going to be about 11 and a quarter seconds behind the 98, as we've got 4 laps to go. Going into those final 3 laps. We see the 14 of Kenny Kibbe and the 43 of Nathan Williams have quite the gap between them. And there we see our white flag. White flag is brought to you by tinyurl.com/BK100. And there we see our checker flag is thrown. As we watch these guys finish up their final lap, we'll be getting our unofficial results here momentarily. Looks like that 98 of J.R. Shepherd is going to be finishing in first. That 14 of Kenny Kibbe in second. 43 of Nathan Williams is going to be finishing in third. That 69 of Jordan Kreider finishing in fourth. Josh Kreider in that number 48 is going to be finishing in fifth. The 31 of Matt Chinoski finishing in sixth. Melvin Behringer in that number 9 car finishing in 7th. Jacob Shoffett in 8th. Jordan Hand in 9th. Farrell Robbins in 10th. Brian Underwood in 11th. Noah Blackwell in 12th. And Lee Bailey in 13th. Alright, bear with me 1 second while I find our top 3 finishers for their podium interviews. Alright, so finishing in third, we had the 43 of Mr. Nathan Williams. I'm going to go ahead and bring him in. Nathan, it's the man up in the booth. You got a copy? Alright, hold on 1 second. Let me make sure I got it so they can hear you. Alright, say something else for me, babe.
Gotcha.
Awesome, awesome. So, you held on for a while, taking over that top spot for a good bit of the race, and then you lost it, but you came back and you finished in third. So talk to me a little bit about what happened out there on the track.
We just did a risky. Me and Jordan Kreider did a little risky thing. We stayed out with our old tires. Caution came out, worked out perfectly for us. I pushed to the front. Jordan couldn't get around the traffic, but I pushed to the front. Had brand new tires, and it just ran down to the end. That last caution kind of screwed me out of it with the retaliation and stuff that happened right there. Because I was going to try to stay ahead because I had enough gas for the very, very end, and I was just going to try to save it all, but that last caution just messed it all up. So was happy I was able to pull at least third in.
Awesome. So did I see it correctly that you kept your tires for 150 laps before you swapped out for some new feel goods?
Yes.
That is... Did it make
Yeah,
you
we were
nervous
running
at all?
those
Because I was a little nervous for you when I saw that. I was like, am I looking at this right, or is this...
Well, so the
insanity?
tires I changed, they were only, the worst tire was my right front, and it was only at 80%. So the tires could have gone, like, forever. Like, they were they were getting old and slow, but they could have kept going. So I was hearing everybody else's, like, percentages and stuff when they pitted, so I was like, these tires can hold on if I really need them to, and I was going to hold it all the way to the end.
Gotcha. Well, it worked out well for you. And like I said, you made a comeback. Unfortunately, you didn't take back that top spot that you were looking like you were going to take back, but you did finish in third. So with that podium finish, of course, you get all of the shout-outs that you would like to take, so the floor is yours.
I want to thank my mom and sister for always watching. I want to thank Josh Kreider, Brian Underwood for putting on this league. It's been rough with retaliations and like having to officiate, and I love them to death, and I appreciate this league a lot.
Awesome. Well, I will let you get back to celebrating with the guys, and hopefully we'll
appreciate
talk
it.
to you next week. Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. You have a good one.
You too. All right, so that brings us to our second place finisher, Mr. Kenny Kibbe. Kenny, it's Amanda in the booth. You got a copy?
Gotcha.
Hey. So you look like you kept yourself up in that top 5 for most of the race, and you managed to finish out strong with the second position finish. So talk to me about what happened for you in the race.
Yeah, I mean, this race is going to be all about conservation. I mean, we only had 2 sets of tires in the pits, and North Wilkesboro is a abrasive racetrack, so it was all going to come down to kind of strategy when you put the tires on and things like that. So, and I'm not in it for the points, so I'm just out there going for a trophy. So, yeah, I just was trying to maintain track position and just hit my marks and drive smooth, and wasn't able to lead any laps today, but our teammate got the win, so that's the next best thing. So really, it was just trying to race smartly around him and get a solid finish.
Awesome. Well, with that podium finish, you get all the shout outs that you like to take, so the floor is yours.
Yeah, I mean, I'd just like to thank everybody at the PSCRL for allowing us to come in and race with these guys, and to our teammates that were in the field tonight, J.R. Shepard and Matt Shinoski. It's always fun to race with them every single week. And shout out to you guys for the broadcast. I'm glad you guys were able to at least get a broadcast going tonight, so that was cool. And also thanks to everybody who likes to ride on board with me on Twitch.
Awesome. Well, I will let you get back to celebrating with these guys, and who knows, we may see you in the booth again next week.
Yeah, hopefully. We've been consistent, but still haven't gotten our win yet. We're looking for one.
All right, well, maybe it'll be next week. I'll be watching for you.
All right, sounds good.
All right, well, that brings us to our first place finisher, the number 98 of Mr. J.R. Shepard. J.R., it's Amanda in the booth. You got a copy?
I've got you.
So it looked like you had a tough night on the track tonight. Talk to me a little bit about your race.
Yeah, it was definitely a handful, and man, this car is extremely tough to drive around here. It's a little bit tight getting in, and once it rotates, it really wants to spin the tires. So spent most of the race just trying to save those tires, and yeah, we kind of got off strategy. We only had 2 sets of tires in the pits, and figured we needed to take that first set after the stage ended, and that only left you 1 left, and guys had different strategies going on, and definitely feel bad for Brian in the 77. I think he had the right strategy. Me and Kenny were both chasing him down on that run, but I don't think we would have gotten there before the end of the race.
You guys definitely held it out there at the end, and you and Kenny Kibbe put some distance between yourselves and the rest of the field, but seemed to work to y'all's advantage. So, you know, with the podium finish, you get all of the shout outs that you like to take. So the floor is yours.
Yeah, just appreciate everything that the premium stock car racing league does for putting this on. Definitely for you guys in the broadcast, for everything that you do and trying to make us look good, Amanda. We appreciate it. And
Not a problem.
yeah, and of course my team, Different Path Motorsports, give them a shout out too.
Awesome. Well, I will let you get back to celebrating with the guys, and hopefully I will be talking to you guys again next week.
Sounds good. Appreciate it.
All right. You have a good night.
Thank you.
All right, so that was our top 3 podium finishers. J.R. Shepard finishing in first in that 98 car. Kenny Kibbe in that number 14 finishing in second. And the 43 of Nathan Williams coming in third. These guys put on a long race tonight, and the 2 sets of tires is news to me, which is kind of scary. 200 laps and 2 sets of tires. They definitely made for an interesting evening. But with that being said, next Saturday is going to be the last race of their season, so hopefully you guys are going to tune in and join us for that. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. So everyone out there on the stream, I hope you guys have a great night, and thank you so much for joining me tonight.